In today's session, we're going to learn how to respond, not just react to life. I was in Kansas City, Missouri. It had been one of those weeks. I'd been border to border, coast to coast, north, south, east, and west, doing those 4-hour seminars. I'll tell you, by Friday, I was bushed. Now, Friday was a little different type of session. We were recording. When you record, you move it up one more notch for audio. And the reason is you do not have the body language to communicate with. You rely entirely on the voice. So that morning it was full speed ahead, wide open. Well, when I finished at 1 o'clock, I really was tired. We had a flight back to Dallas at 3 o'clock. They had said to us, you need to get there at least 1 hour early because the piece of recording equipment we had at that time weighed 144 pounds. Well, my son-in-law, who works with me, packed it as quickly as he could. We caught a cab. We made the mad dash to the airport, got there straight up and down 2 o'clock. We're on time. We walked in the airport. There were 2 long lines of people. I got in the line, which I thought was the shortest, and prepared to wait. But almost immediately I noticed there was a lady walking around behind the counter. I knew she was the ticket agent. At one end of the counter I saw a sign that said position closed. Now I knew on the other side of position closed was position open, so I got ready. I wanted to be the first in that new line. Well, sure enough, about 3 minutes later, the lady walks down to that spot. She flips the sign over. She grinned at the long 2 lines of people and very pleasantly said, those of you who have a seat on the 3 o'clock flight to Dallas, come over here. Well, quick as a flash, I was over there. I mean, I got to the new line before anybody else had even left the old line. I had snookered the crowd. The lady smiled at me in a very friendly manner and said, the 3 o'clock flight to Dallas has been canceled. I said, fantastic. She looked at me and she said, what did you say? I said, fantastic. She said, look, I just told you your flight has been canceled. Why on earth would you say fantastic? I said, ma'am, it's very simple. There are only 3 reasons on the face of this earth why anybody would ever cancel a flight to Dallas, Texas. I said, number 1, something must be wrong with that airplane. Or number 2, something must be wrong with that person who's going to fly that airplane. Or number 3, something must be wrong with the weather that person's going to fly that airplane in. Now I said, ma'am, if either one of those 3 situations exist, I don't want to be up there. I want to be right down here. Fantastic. Have you ever noticed how some people just can't wait to give you the bad news? Oh, Sally, I hate to tell you this. It just kills me to tell you this. They can't wait to get the bad news out. She put her hands on her hips. She said, yeah, but the next flight doesn't leave until 6:05. I said, fantastic. Well, by now, these 2 long lines of people over here looking over at me as if to say, who is that crazy guy that says everything is fantastic? Well, the lady looked at me and she said, now look, I just told you that you've got a 4-hour wait in this airport and you say fantastic. Now, why on earth would you say a thing like that? I said, ma'am, it's very simple. I'm 53 years old. Never before, not even once in my entire lifetime, have I ever had a chance to spend 4 hours in the airport in Kansas City, Missouri. Why, do you realize at this precise moment there are literally millions of people on the face of this earth who not only are cold, but who also are hungry? And here I am in one of the nicest buildings in this entire area, easily the best rent-free office I've ever had in my life. And it's warm inside, though it is cold outside. And down the hallway, you have got a nice little coffee shop. I'm going to go down there, get myself a cup of coffee, and then I've got some critically important work I need to get done, and here I am in a rent-free facility to do it. I said, it's absolutely fantastic. Now, as you view this, as you participate in this session, you might well be thinking to yourself, well, now, I have heard about positive thinking. But Ziegler, that's ridiculous. Are you kidding me, man? Did you really say those things? Scout's honor. Not only did I say them, but I have a witness to the fact that I said them. Okay, I'll take your word for it. You said it, but now tell me the truth, Ziegler. Did you really feel that way? Come on, man. Did you really feel that way? Why, of course not. I was tired. I'd been gone all week. I wanted to be home. But the truth is, there was nothing on this earth I could do about getting on home. So I had to make a choice, ladies and gentlemen. Do